Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another Microsoft 2024 live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Wednesday evening, my friends. I've survived a power outage. Came back. Well, actually, I don't know when it came back. I was out walking Henry after the first stream when the power came back, and then it's flickered 3 more times since then. So, fingers crossed, we don't lose power. We're in the middle of a crazy ice storm right now. It's crazy out there, man. I was walking Henry and like all the power lines are all like drooped super low. All the trees are kind of all hanging super low because there's just an insane amount of ice on them. Not very good. Not very good. Hopefully it ends soon. Janino, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Canadian Knight, welcome back. Hope you're well. Digital, good to see you, my man. Welcome. AJ, good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Vault Harris, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. MG Plays, good to see you. Mr. 12 Cut is back. Welcome back, sir. Golf Kilo 4, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. A320 Standard, welcome. Hope you're well. Gary P, welcome back. Hope you're doing good, my man. BC, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Mr. Skyworker, good to see you, sir. Welcome. Is that you beside me, Mr. Skyworker? In the Walker Air 737. RB Simmer, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Mr. Diamond Mike, good to see you, my man. Welcome. Steven, good to see you, dude. Welcome. Mega Challenger, welcome back. Hope you're well. Steven, good to see you. Pistis, welcome back. Hope you're well. Life Begins at 40, good to see you. Mr. Fred, welcome back. Randy, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Alfie, good to see you. Welcome back. Viper, good to see you, man. No power issues out here in Carleton Place. You're lucky. You're lucky. I'm over in Quebec land, so our services out here seem to be less than proper, to say the least. If you have a plane you're flying in a 1 to 200 model, yes. I don't have this one. I don't have an Alaska 737-900ER. No. I do have lots of models, but no Alaska 737-900ER. Cool, friends. Well, let's have some fun this evening, shall we? The weather in Seattle is less than ideal right now, but that's okay because we're leaving Seattle and we're on our way to Reno. Been a while since we've flown into Reno. I'm looking forward to it. Updated the scenery through... PacSim needs to get a better installer. I don't know why PacSim just doesn't like partner with AnyBuilds or Contrail or Sim Market or something like that for like a better installer, because the PacSim installer is trash in my own honest opinion. And Quebec has all the power. Exactly. Funny Simmers say Quebec instead of Quebec. Quebec. Guess it depends. I usually just say Quebec, probably the same way as well. Yeah. Hey Cap, what plane do you think is worth more bang for your buck? PMDG 777 or AnyBuilds 350? Honestly, both airplanes are super solid. I think you'll be fine with either purchase. You have some people say the 777, you'll have some people say the 350. I guess it really just depends, what do you think you would enjoy flying more? Would you enjoy flying a 777 with a yoke setup, or do you have like an Airbus setup so the 350 is more tailored? Both solid aircraft. Don't think you'll be disappointed with either one, whichever you decide to purchase. Hate the way they do it overall, but they don't want to give you a percentage to those companies. Did I miss something? Oh, got you. Yes, for the installer. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. Hey, Cap, you watching the game tonight? Well, no, I'm going to be streaming. I might catch the end of it, the third period, if Montreal's not up 5-0 by then. Fully expecting Montreal to absolutely dummy Ottawa tonight, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ottawa and Montreal usually have pretty good games. But I guess we'll see, man. We'll see how she goes. Cool. Jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. We're sitting cold and dark. One thing that I did add, chat, while we were away from our first stream is the Thanzo wear and tear cockpit mod. I forgot that I didn't have it installed because I was doing something. Anyways, I needed to update it. So anyways, we got the wear and tear mod back in here for you guys. I honestly think it looked better in Microsoft 2020 on the PMDG 7.3. There was like a little bit more wear and tear over on this side here. But overall, I think it just adds a little bit more character to the aircraft. Makes it look less new, if you will. Upstairs, first things first, battery switch can come on. Beautiful. We'll get the ground power on as well. Bring life to the aircraft. It's going to arm our emergency exit lights. We're already boarding, so technically this all should have been done. But First Officer Henry was lazy today. We're going to flip this to bat bus. We're sitting on ground power. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and flip our IRS both to the nav position. Left side and right side. Very nice. Mr. Craig, thank you very much for the gifted membership, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much, Craig. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Which mod and tear? It's the Thanzo. Thanzo. Thanzo wear and tear texture mod for the PMDG 737. Oh, there comes the rain. It's raining again. Cool. Back up into the overhead. We've got the cabin utility. Seat entertainment is turned on. Everything else looks good for there. Let's work on the rest of the flows. Let's go and get our window heat on. Beautiful. Hydraulic pumps will stay off for now. Pressurization panel. We can set this now because I've got all of our information here. We're cruising at 35,000 feet today. So we'll bug up flight level 350. And then, of course, the landing elevation in... what is our airport elevation? 4415 today. 4415. So we're going to put 4400 for our landing elevation into Reno. A little bit of high elevation for us tonight, chat. 4400 is good there. Cool. Get the logo lights on. We already have the steady, so our nav lights are turned on as well. Beautiful. Let's jump down here. Let's turn on. Oh, that's right. The Thanzo also replaces this to make it actually look like an Apple iPad. Forgot about that as well. Cool little feature, by the way. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. Beautiful. We're going to request our data from SimBrief. We are Alaska 715 service from Seattle down to Reno this evening. 491 nautical miles on the flight. We're scheduled at an hour and 20 minutes on the flight time. No, sorry, an hour and 11 minutes. I was looking at block time. Block time, an hour and 40 minutes. Air time, 1 hour and 11 minutes. 111. We'll see if we can do that. Usually it's pretty close. I would say we're give or take about a couple minutes on either side of that number. Usually SimBrief is pretty good. All right, let's jump down to the FMC. We'll hit the FMC tab. Good. We'll go to our pause in it. Wonderful. Sitting on the ground here in Seattle. We'll throw KC into there. Beautiful. Let's go next page. We'll grab our left GPS. Scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. Wonderful. Go to the route tab. We'll clear all that out. We'll do our flight plan request. Wonderful. You can see SimBrief route, Seattle to Reno. Good. We'll select that. We'll set our payload weight. We'll set our fuel weight. And we'll select our routing. Perfect. Give that a couple seconds to run through all of its checks. Get some brightness down on the screens and some main panel brightness up for us. Very good. Flight plan load. We'll start loading our flight plan now as well. And then we'll jump through it and make sure everything looks good. Make sure we have a good runway selected for our arrivals. We're almost done the boarding process as well, so we'll be able to push and start as we go. I got the Craig gifted membership. Thank you again, Craig. And then we've got Mr. Benny. Benny on YouTube, 51 months. My man, you changed your profile picture. It took me a second to... My brain. I associate a lot of people with their pictures. Benny, thank you for 51 months, man. Huge no floaties to you, brother. Thank you very, very much for your support. 51 months, dude. No joke. No joke, sir. You're getting close to your 5-year badge. Thank you for your support, my man. I appreciate you. I don't know what people are talking about. Flog works just fine for me. I think Kyle just needs to reboot his computer more. I reboot my computer every night, Mr. Barry. Computer goes off. There's something about doing a turnaround. It's either flogs not... I think what's going on, Dan, in my limited brain and knowledge that I have, just dealing with all of these add-ons, it seems that what happens is when I close Flog, it's not like closing the simulator version of like how it's spitting out that data. So when I go to do a turnaround and I relaunch flight log, the sim has a spaz out because it's like, well, hold on, I'm already giving this data somewhere. I'm already giving out all this data. Because like I said, it actually doesn't crash the sim, just everything stops working. Like we were on VATSIM earlier, you could still hear the VATSIM pilots talking and controllers. It's doing something weird. It's like when you restart it, it doesn't allow. So my next question, Dan, is there a way that you can make it so that I don't have to restart it? I can just start a new flight instead of actually restarting flight log every time? Is there a way that I can just, you can push a key on Flog and it'll ask me the process again of like, are you flying on VATSIM? What's your call sign? What's your departing? What's your arriving? Is there a way you can do that? Because that's what I think is going on. So you're saying if I change my profile picture back to what it was, you would remember me again? Well, no, maybe not. I don't know. It depends. You got to be a pretty regular, like, you know, somebody that's been around for 51 months. Or Aviator Trav, my man. See, there you go. Trav hasn't changed his profile picture. I know that to be Mr. Travis for 53 months. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Trav. I hope you're well, my man, and really hoping to see you down in, I guess, up for you in Minneapolis. Be a lot of fun, my man. Be a lot of fun. Henry, what do you need, buddy? No, you can go lay down for a minute. Go lay down, please. You're very early. Go lay down. Break out the biscoffs. Mr. Matthew, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. There's got to be some sort of batch file that you can create, Dan, a graceful exit. There's likely a way, and we'll discuss later tonight on Discord. Okay. Just that's what I think's going on, Dan. Because, and as weird as this is going to sound, Dan, but what's leading me to believe is like, listen, you know how Flog, you know how it does this, right? It's constantly logging as we go. Like it's pulling it every second. When the sim crashes, I can hear at this exact same rate, the sim going like, and that's how I came to the conclusion, or that's my thought process of Flog is doing something to the simulator when I relaunch it. And it's only when I relaunch it. I can exit Flog perfectly fine. It's the second I relaunch it, it starts. And then the whole sim locks up. And like I said, it's not crashing the sim, but it's like the data that's being exported out of the sim is causing the sim to crash, essentially. It's weird. But like, yeah. That's how I came up with that earlier. It was like, it has to be Flog. Well, not only that, but it crashed back to back. The sim loaded in fine. I loaded up the aircraft. I started everything ready to go. And as soon as I launched Flog, boom, crash. Like it does that thing where the audio just... It's super weird. And then that audio wouldn't go away. And then I had to completely reboot my system because even after I closed the simulator and Flog, it was still doing a crazy thing in my headset. So I had to...
Well, hello, buddy.
Yeah. Standing under the jet bridge at D3 and vaping up. My man. Huge no floaties to you, AJ. Appreciate you, dude. We'll be pushing back here momentarily. We need to activate and execute our flight plan. Sorry, we got carried away talking about Flog. Let's go to departures. Let's quickly brief ourselves here. Let's see what the weather's doing in Seattle. Winds are 180-20, gusting 30. Sheesh. 4-mile visibility, rain, baby rain. Broken at 1,200, overcast at 2,000. Well, we should be up and out of it at least pretty early then if it's overcast at 2. I don't know how high it goes up, but 299.3 on the altimeter, so all of that looks good. So we're going to plan for the Summa 2 departure out of runway 16 left. So let's go departures. We're going to be on the Summa 2, 16 left, and we want, what do we want? What transition was it? The LKV transition, and we'll execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our arrivals. Let's see what the weather's doing down in Reno, Nevada. Winds are 260 at 4, 10-mile visibility, few at 11, scattered at 18, broken at 25, 20 degrees, altimeter 30, 37. I mean, that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. 260 at 4. I don't think they land 3-5 into Reno, right, chat? Approaches? Are there any approaches? Oh, there are. ILS approaches into 3-5? I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to set up for 17 right. I believe that's like the most common, the ILS Zulu, 17 right, and we're going to be coming in from Libj, I believe. So let's go on the Club's 1 arrival. The Heart transition. We'll plan for the ILS 17 right. Now, do we want the X-ray or do we want the... what are my options here? I have X-ray, Yankee, or Zulu. What do I want? Does it even really matter? X-ray, that's an RNAV. I want ILS. I guess we'll just go with ILS Zulu. ILS Zulu 17 right, and we want it via Libj. If we look at this, there's Heart, and then there's Libj. So if we select that, we go to flights, select you, We want the ILS Zulu 17 right from Libj. There we go. I don't know why it brought us all the way back there, but there's the arrival like that. Finishes that up. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and execute that inside the aircraft. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU so we're ready to go once we're done all this fun stuff. APU is spooling. Zero fuel weight today, 63.4. Planned fuel is 7. Reserve is 2. Going to go cost index of 15 up at a cruise level of 350. Winds are going to be 284 at 85. I think we're actually going to have a nice little tailwind pushing us along. Very nice. Transition 18,000 feet. Everything looks good there. Let's go to our N1 limits. We'll jump over to this guy. We'll go to our performance tool. We are going to plan 1-6 left, import aircraft, import live weather, calculate V speeds, takeoff D rate 2, cell temp 43 degrees, and then good, takeoff D rate 2. Oops, shit, I messed up. Index, perf, N1 limit, what was it? 43. 43% on the cell temp, takeoff D rate 2. We'll do a D rate on the climb as well. Good. Flaps 5 degrees, CG weight 24.6, trim value 525, and then I'm getting V speeds 48, 50, and 54, and that's exactly what the aircraft has given me down here as well. Beautiful. That looks good to me. Wonderful. That's all done. That's all set. We'll bump this guy over to the FMC, put you over to the legs page. Let's go upstairs. We'll go and get the APU generator online. APU bleed can come online. Beautiful. We'll get the anti-collision light turned on. We'll go ahead and get the fuel pumps turned on. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. Get the chime only in the on position as well. We'll get our traffic range ring here. We'll go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Very good. We'll jump down here. We're going to go to our park brake. Make sure that that is on. Beautiful. And then we'll come down to our ground operations. We'll go to door management. We'll make sure everything's closed and armed, which it is. Go to ground connections. We'll remove the chocks. And that should remove the GPU as well, which it did. Perfect. Looking good. We'll bump that back to our performance tool. Great. Upstairs, we're looking good. Let's get some brightness down on this guy. I kind of hate how much scrolling is needed on these panels to get them bright. Update on Phoenix, Spain. Flight I was doing simulator gave me the low memory warning and basically took away the entire flight model to try and save up memory, literally ending my flight. That doesn't sound very good at all. Doesn't sound very good at all. Auto ATC message, my squawk code 0670. And we'll turn that over to TA only, and it is on and ready. Beautiful. They're going to be pushing us back here momentarily. What is some fun stuff here on the Suma 2 departure? It says assigned by ATC, so I'm just going to keep 10,000 in. We'll bug up runway heading, which is, I believe, 165 or something like that. We want to go tail left. And then we're going to get our V2 speed, 154 in there. Beautiful. Let me confirm nobody's pushed back. They haven't. Park brake is off. Beautiful. Let's crank up the sounds here for engine start, my friends. We're using the Boris AudioWorks sound pack. Jump over to this guy. We'll get our block time turned on, and we'll go engine number 1 over to ground. Very nice. Start valve is open. We're looking at a good N2 percentage on the rise. Here she goes. Sounds are so good. Introduce fuel. Flying out of my home? I am, Varun, yeah. We're going down to Reno. Do I remember you now? Weren't you the Canadian? And you didn't add night. Weren't you just the Canadian? I remember somebody the Canadian. I don't remember anybody the Canadian Knight. Boris does an incredible job as always. Can't complain with his work. Never. Never, ever, ever. Boris is a magician. He is a magician. Monsieur Boris. Get a little bit of you. Get a little bit of you. It's a little bit dark in here tonight. What microphone do I use? Craig, I have a Shure SM7B. Shure SM7B. Very expensive-ino. Probably my favorite mic of all time, though. There's this one and then one other mic, and I forget what it's called. It's the one Mr. Faviano uses. Also very expensive microphone, but I love it. Engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve open and N2 percentage on the rise. Ooh, look at that. A departing company. No, that's the Walker. That's Mr. Skywalker. Alrighty, and introduce fuel number 2. Ever since Google has told me a specific driver to use, never any crash desktops and butter smooth FPS. There you go, man. Do you use a traffic plugin? Alfie, no, we're just flying on VATSIM, man. Just flying on VATSIM. What do you want? What do you need? Are you hungry? Do you want your dinner? I think we know what he wants, chat. I think we found it. Flaps 5 degrees. Kate, go to your bed. I'll give you your dinner. On your bed. On your bed. Sit. Good boy. And stay 2 seconds. I think we found what he wanted all along. Gen 1, Gen 2, PAX auto, isolation valve auto, APU bleed off, hydraulic pumps online, probe heat can come online, yaw damper can go online, APU can go off, start switches can get bumped over to continuous. 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to feed Henry. Okay, we're back. Thank you. All right, park brake released. Where are we going? I know we're making a right turn. Okay, perfect. They put us on yellow line. Good, cool. Let's go. Airplane's getting jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah. Engine anti-ice? It's +9 outside. Technically, I don't think we would need it, would we, for departure? Maybe once we get airborne. Okay, taxi light can come on. Auto brake can get moved over to RTO. We need to make sure our trim value is set 525. Should be good right about there. Good. Cool. Can we start moving airplane? Jesus. And yes, we actually need to be on CTAF. .CTAF K Seattle. 19.9 for CTAF. 19.9. Good. All right, that's on now as well. It's a bit windy in Seattle. Yeah, it is. The airplane just doesn't want to move. All this rain. Says, mi scusi, fiumicino. Mr. Wayward, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Hope you are well, good sir.
Seattle traffic.
Oh, we're making a right turn here on Charlie, I believe. Blame Dan for the ice storm? Correct. Hey man, I'm just happy that the storm is happening this week and not next week. All right, why is my auto brake not kicking on? Are you upset, Mr. Auto Brake? I think it's because I have to be stopped in order to turn it on, I believe. All right, out to the runway. Flight director left side, flight director right side, auto throttle V, nav, L, nav. You know the song and dance with the Boeings. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Throttles need to be at idle? Interesting. Let me try that here. Let me gain a little bit of speed first. I don't want to be holding anybody up in the back. Hello. Let's try it at idle thrust. Now we're at idle thrust. Let's see if it'll kick over. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, man. Learned something new today, Mr. Split. Thank you, sir. Learned something new. Bumpy taxiways out here. Just paying for the paving. Master, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. My flight displays turn a weird, different, darker shade of gray when I use the texture mod. Just make sure you're on the correct version. You sounds like you might have the 2020 version installed in 2024 or vice versa. Climbing through 58K plus 1 in rain. IMC. Damn.
Taxi runway 16 left via Whiskey Alpha.
Holy bumps, man. You're destroying my plane. That's my precious plane, chat, they're destroying. Oh. Most updated version for the correct sim. That's weird, man. I've never had that problem. I don't know. You're just dragging and dropping the mod into your community folder, right? You're not putting any files in the actual aircraft folder itself. It's an odd one. Seattle traffic, Oscar 715 lining up and departing runway 16 left, Seattle. Huh, that's a weird one, man. I don't know. I don't know what would be causing that. Landing lights on, runway turn-offs on, taxi lights off, strobe lights go on, wing lights go on. Beautiful.
Seattle traffic gate, press 557. Behind departing traffic lining up runway left, Seattle.
Let's go flying, friends. Sounds are up. Control cam's on. Captain Cargo, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Local council must have paved this taxiway. Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. Slight nose down pressure. Well, it's the 980. You don't even really hear the engines that much up here. It's kind of different. Chrono's on and Toga. Let's go. For ambience. There you go, Chad. Just for you guys.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive ring.
You're up. Wipers off. Into the soup we go. Boy, it is soupy out there. Sheesh. Nasty. Big time nasty. Auto brake off. Gears locked. Sim sounds down just a tad. Plus 12 outside right now. No need for engine anti-ice yet. Speed check, flaps 1. A little bit windy too. Bumpy. Speed check, flaps clean. Runway turnoffs can come off. It's constantly wanting to chuck us to the right side. Definitely bumpy. All right, let's get our cruise altitude bugged up. We want to go to 35,000 feet. There's 35,000, very good. Sounds can come back down a little bit. Good. Holy. Hang on to her. Oh boy. Oh boy, chat. She is spicy. Holy shit. Don't overreact, but woof. Oh boy. She bumpy.
Yeah, traffic Alaska 736 line up runway 16.
She bumped. Oh my heavens. Jesus. Autopilot, save me. Wow. Look at it. That's no joke. Getting rocked around. Nasty. We're gonna make everybody sick. I mean, those are... That's dark. Dark, dark clouds out there. No bueno. Alright, +8. Let's get some engine anti-ice on. Just in case. You never know. Sheesh. Not going to break out till 30K? Yeah, that's pretty wild. She bumpy. Big bumpy. That wing flexing out there. You can even hear like the turbulence, the rattles inside the cabin. It's pretty cool. How many hours is this flight? About an hour and 15 minutes. hour 15. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights can go off. Engine start switches can go off. Logo light and wing lights can go off. Very good. We'll then bump ourselves over to advisory frequency, 122.8. Good. Where's Reno? It's in Nevada, the very top left corner of Nevada. They call it Mini Vegas. Mini Vegas. Last wages. I have to go find the brush and brush my hair. Sounds good. Enjoy. Well, for obvious reasons, chat, we're keeping the seatbelt signs on for now. Everybody stay seated. By the way, the lab is occupied. It also says occupied. Whoever's in the bathroom right now, good luck. Good luck. You are going to need it, sir. It is quite bumpy. Quite bumpy indeed. Bumping all over the place. Eesh. I wouldn't be getting up to go to the bathroom in this. No way. It was gnarly. Like, look how much we're oscillating, like, up and down, up and down. Like, look, there's 4,000 feet per minute. And then it's going to drop right back down to like 2,000 feet per minute. There's 1,200 feet per minute. Just all over the place. It's me, I'm in the lab. Taco Bell wasn't too friendly in the terminal. That terminal Taco Bell. Ooh. You are brave. Dude, whoever's crushing Taco Bell before a flight, that man's insides or women's insides needs to be studied. Ooh, brother, I'm so careful, dude. Like, if I know that I'm going flying, I am so careful with what I eat. Even the night before, I'm careful. Very careful. Usually eat something super healthy. Or that I cook myself, I know that is, you know, I don't know. Should turn on the radar cap and do some deviating. That's right, the weather radar works on this now, doesn't it? I think, kind of. It works? Well, yeah, it works. And it looks like we're just gonna fly right through it. Full send, baby. Full send into the red. Although it does look like we could deviate to the left a little bit, but it goes so far. Like, we'd have to deviate so far out of the way, man, and then back around. Nah. Full send, baby. We're above it. We're better than it. Take on a Philly cheesesteak sandwich right before your flight? Brother. Eat lots of jalapeno poppers the night before? No. God, no. God, no. Stay away from fast food the night before, too. I'm on the fence between Microsoft 2024 and X-Plane 12. Any thoughts? Both viable simulators, man. I think it really depends what you want to do with your flight simming career. Do airports have Taco Bells? I'm pretty sure I've seen some Taco Bells in some airports, yes. I know I've seen a lot of Chick-fil-A. I've seen a lot of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Phoenix, Chick-fil-A in Denver. I don't know. She will totally not fall out of the sky. Correct. Don't worry, we're almost through it. See, look, like, we're flying right now. Look, it's yellow. That's okay. You know, a little bit of yellow. Yeah, okay, there's some red coming up in front of us, but we'll be above it by then. Speaking of Chick-fil-A, that's what I had last night. Ooh, lucky boy. Lucky boy. Yellow is mellow. Exactly. Sorry, passengers, we need to deviate the plane. Someone had Taco Bell. Patrick, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude, in the vertical stream. I hope you're well, man. Hey, you never know. Wasn't there like a flight that was like... Wasn't there like a Delta flight that had to be turned around? Because one of the toilets overflowed? Had an overflow? Probably the better way to put that. I thought that was an actual thing. I could be wrong. Buffalo sauce from Chick-fil-A will definitely do you in. I actually never get the buffalo sauce. See, look, now we're green. Hey, green. Thought I saw an opening. How do they even get sauce from buffaloes? Nice. Very nice. What should I set my dead zones so that my plane won't veer off the runway on takeoff? I don't have any dead zones. I feel like that's like a user thing. Like you gotta figure something comfortable. Weather plus T.
Hello,
where?
CPT.
Hello.
I just bought my hotel for FS Expo. You know what that means? You are right, sexy pillow fights on Friday night and will be streamed on CPT Canada channel.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous. Was that clipping for anybody else, or was that only clipping for me? It sounded like that audio was clipping a little bit. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I just need to... I was messing about in the back of that. Getting engine ice detected climbing through flight level 200. Okay. Only for you? Perfect. As long as you guys aren't hearing any of that. Damn right, and I'm the cameraman. By the gods. By the gods. Now, how do you know, when you turn on the weather plus turbulence, how do you know what the turbulence is? How do you configure that? Is it like those weird lines like that? Is that the turbulence? Like those lines? Never turned on weather plus turb, to be honest with you. Is the FSS E175 worth it? No. No, to be honest with you. Kyle and I are having pillow fights in Amsterdam in like 6 days. Sheesh. Can't believe it, Mr. Barry. We're going to have a pillow fight on the plane in and get kicked off mid-Atlantic. They're going to make us jump. We're going to have to parachute. I'm going to parachute down from the Atlantic all the way to Amsterdam. If your plane goes bump in the night, that's turbulence. Yeah, very true. Very true. Right. Does the tilt actually work? Tilt. No, it kind of just stays, doesn't it? That's gain. No, the tilt doesn't work. Okay. Okay, I'm coming to see that pillow fight. No excuses. My man. We are still in the soup. I don't think it's raining anymore. I'm not getting any rain, but we're definitely still in the soup. No tilt in Microsoft. Got you. Well, there's the weather. It looks like actually the worst of it is off our nose out in this way. Now, we're climbing through 26,700. Somebody was saying earlier you'll be in the soup till 30. So we'll see what the breakout's like. Is Davis coming to the expo? I have no clue. You'd have to ask Mr. Davis. I don't know. Jake, thank you, brother. Feels good to be feeling better. Trust me. Holy hell, dude. Last week was rough. Rough one. This weather continues well past Portland. Yeah, I was looking at the flight earlier. It goes all the way to about the Oregon border. It's like somewhere down here is where it's going to stop. but most likely we'll probably even still see some of the remnants as we're going. Kyle's giving me COVID at Amsterdam? No. No. I'm going to be, honestly, Dan, I'm going to be sanitizing my hands everywhere we go, everything that we do, just to ensure anytime we're going to, anything. Oh, I got a roll. Hold on. Let me sanitize. Oh, I'm going to have a puff. Hold on. Let me sanitize. Ah. Crusty Canada, welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Davis was clearing delivery last Sunday in PBI. Yeah, he's still around. Click weather on the top corner of Navigraph. Yeah, you can do that as well. It's not top left. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Weather, this one. Yeah, there you go. So there it is right there. So we're almost out of it. At least the nastiness. Man, look at Seattle. Look at Vancouver too right now. I'm getting pummeled. Using Microsoft 2020 or 2024? This is Microsoft 2024. 2024, my friend. Hello, Cab. How are you? Good evening. I'm doing well. Thank you, man. We flew earlier this afternoon, yep, and then we're doing this one leg this evening. And then we'll be back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I leave for the Netherlands on next Tuesday, I leave. I think the weather radar is being a bit overdramatic. I think so as well. Yeah. It's still good to have, still good to manage, you know. Do you still have 2020 installed? No, Ken. This is the new PC, right? I never installed 2020 on the new PC. No. I never did. Oh, I can see a little bit of a breakout coming here soon. I can see the tops. You see them? You can see them. It's coming. It's 1 pound fish, Mr. Barry. 1 pound fish. I can't believe, like, that whole thing turned into, like, as big of a meme as it was. Like, the guy made a music video. Crazy. Crazy, dude. Ooh. I see blue. Almost there. Punch through this little layer right here and we'll be there. Nasty storms last night. Bad tornado just to the south of the folks. Had a bad last night. Ooh, that's no good, Tom. Tornado Alley. No bueno. There was a Delta flight that diverted because someone had diarrhea. They were stuck for 2 hours while the pilots landed back in Atlanta. That was the one. And it was on like a 350 or something, wasn't it? Or a 767. They were going... Yeah, they were going... It was a long-haul flight. I remember it being a big airplane. I remember that being on the news. Nice beard. Thank you. Osty, what's up, man? 15 months. Appreciate you, brother. Huge no floaties to you, my good sir. 15 months. Very nice. On your way to 24 months. Very good, very good. All right, I think we can kill the engine anti-ice. I haven't seen any rain, visible moisture in a while. It was a biohazard? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Believe that. about 20 minutes to get up to cruise altitude. 21 minutes. Not bad, actually. One thing I've noticed, the 737-900 climbs like a slug. It's almost got that Airbus climb. Once it gets up to like, 20, 25,000 feet, it's just slow roll. Hello from Tenerife. BJ, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Wasn't an illegal immigrant who deported and then came back legally with all the money he made off the video? I have no clue, Kev. I don't know that much. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely, Matthew. It'd be horrendous. It's like worst case scenario unlocked for sure. £1 fish, €50. Seems about right. When do you think the 777X will be out? I'm thinking it's going to come out in 2029. I have no clue. No clue. I honestly don't follow real-world aviation all that much, to be fair. I really don't. We're like almost out of it. We're just skimming the tops of those nasty clouds. My goodness, dude. 35,000 feet. And we're still getting a little bit of the soup on top. I don't know what was going on with the 800 last time I tried to fly it. Back-to-back WASM crashes. Yeah, that's weird. I haven't had a WASM crash on a PMDG product in quite a while, man. In quite a while. But your channel's about aviation? Flight sim. Flight sim aviation. Yes. Flight sim. Big difference. Big difference between real world and flight sim. Lufthansa 74s will be around a lot longer time I saw. Will they? I don't know. I mean, some of them aren't even that old. The 747-8. Like, those are somewhat newer, aren't they? Pardon me. Man, look at the weather. Holy. Some beautiful views out there, though. I will say that. Some nice looking views, friends. Oh, 2024 seems to be problematic. Still had a couple in the 300 last night, too. Entering stuff into the McDo. Weird. Holy turbulence, Batman. Hang on. Cap, what's your opinion on the 4060 Ti? How much VRAM does it have? That'll be my opinion. No, I've never used a 4060 Ti. I went from a 3080 to a 5080. Have you fully switched to 2024? Yes. Been probably about the last year, Mert, to be honest with you. Probably about the last year I've been solely using 2024. With a little bit of X-Plane sprinkled in. Every now and then. Once or twice a year. Always wonder, what are those tank-looking things under the wings? These, they're called flap fairings. Sorry I'm late. Go Habs. What's the score, P-Thib?
Matthew O asked me, the forward lav is now in-op due to the turbulence. Who do we blame for that? Are we blaming Dan or someone else?
No, Dan.
In the wild chaos of this turbulent sky, the forward lavatory falls victim to nature's fury. We must blame the rogue downdrafts, not Dan, though their timing is suspiciously impeccable. Blame the winds, my friends.
Wait, how did he know we were going to blame Dan? Damn. One nothing the good guys? Seems about right. Not expecting Ottawa to win. Montreal's just firing on all cylinders right now, dude. Ottawa can't score. Yeah, that's weird, Dan. I don't like that the bot is having Dan's... I don't like that the bot is protecting Dan. That makes me feel angry. Dan, fix it. I'm not happy. Look at our airplane right now. Weird things. Good looking airplane, though, I will say that. Great looking airplane. Hashtag protect Dan. About the Calgary Flames, they are terrible this year. Probably going to get the first overall pick. Gonna check out Salt Lake this week. We'll see, Tom. We just flew in last week. I might have to just save it for when I'm back from the Netherlands. But we'll see. Never say never. That's my team? Well, they're terrible. They're last in the NHL. Do you like hockey? I do. I do. But they're not my team. It's okay. Ottawa's just as bad, man. Ottawa's just a bunch of, like, false hope. Ottawa drags us along, and then we'll miss the playoffs. But we'll be so close. Agent, what's up, man? Feeling much better. Thank you for asking. I'm an Avs fan. Any Dallas fans in chat? Ooh. Pretty sure those two are going to meet at some point. Did they make a deep run last year? Ottawa? No, they lost to Toronto in the first round. They made the playoffs for the first time in 8 years, 9 years, 7 years, 7 or 8 years. They made the playoffs. They lost game 6. Denver. I'm a Caps fan, so I'm feeling the pain of giving Karlsson away to Anaheim. Yeah, but you know what, man? I feel like Karlsson's getting old. You get as much as you can for him. Doesn't he have to have a new contract next season anyways? It's like technically he could go back and sign. Can you play Bad to the Bone? I can't. Yeah, well, it's a weird free agency this year because you have a lot of teams that haven't been in contention in a while. You have Anaheim, you have San Jose, you have Detroit, you have Montreal, you have Buffalo, teams that are like usually not in the position that they're in right now. Like, I'm pretty sure the Panthers are going to miss the playoffs. Doing a Spirit retirement flight, IH to GYR, Phoenix area. Going to give it the beans. Toga with no packs, no cargo. Sheesh. Rocket ship status, sir. Unrestricted climb approved. Just departed Memphis, going to MDT in the MD-11. Flew it once in July. Forgot about it. Glad to be back in it. Nice. Well, enjoy it, man. Did you make sure to update it, Boeing Aviation? Some huge updates came to that aircraft over the last couple months. Are your descent wins in? They are. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Thank you. I'm going to insert them now. Could arrive United, but thanks for the United stream. Love United Airlines. We're doing another United stream. Not sure, Erin. Maybe this week we'll do another United. I'm not sure. Trying to get in most of the North American airliners that fly the 900ER. All right, that's in. Good. Descent winds are in. Top of descent is showing 182 miles. 182. 1-0 Montreal, yes. At the end of 1, maybe? They done the first period yet? Do I play chess? I do not know. Did they do that one, Chiron? Ready for another week off, my man. Is the 737-900ER worth it? Well, I guess that depends on the person flying it. There's not a lot of airlines that operate it, so you just have to remember that. I would say it is. If you already own it, I would say it is.
Did you hear about the pilot who always had work? He was great at landing a job. High five.
I did not. Thank you, Mr. Borat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. High five. I wanted to check out the, I was going to pick up the Puerto Rico TJSJ. San Juan. I love flying in and out of that airport. There's been a couple people now that have been telling me the scenery's pretty well done. It's pretty nice. Wonder what the new 787 project will be like. Yeah. Oh. Love all the 737s, the airlines that comes with it. Yes, correct. Top of descent, 165, AJ. 165. I'm also ready for those GPU prices to come down. I hate the need for 5090. Brother. You're going to be waiting at least another year, if not more. Are the 787 people coming to FS weekend? They are, Kev. Yeah, they're doing like, yes, they are. And I think they're doing a presentation. Flew in yesterday and it's a solid scenery. SJU much better than Latin VFR. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. All right. Is it worth the price tag though, Miles? How much have you spent on this game? Thousands and thousands of dollars, my friend. Now remember, this is my full-time, this is what I do full-time. So it's, you know, business expenses, right? But yeah, more money than you'd probably be comfortable talking about. For your price tag, yes, Mr. Moneybags. Mr. Moneybags, he says. Brother, I wish. Kind of hoping the PMDG surprises us with something. That'd be nice. Yeah. How big is Reno? Like the airport? It's quite small, to be honest with you. It's nothing crazy. It's decent size. I would say it's probably similar to like San Diego or something, maybe? I don't know. It's got parallel runways. It's decently sized. It's got a nice little terminal. Maybe not as big as San Diego. A nice little terminal. A lot of Southwest and Alaska and United out of here, I think. Maybe even Delta. Where do you buy the 737-900? On the PMDG website. You can put exclamation point aircraft, Erin. I have a tough 5090 NIB over here sitting since August of last year for my new build, brother. You can just send that to me if you'd like, Sklit. I mean, I don't really have any complaints. I'll trade you a 5080, seeing that you're not using it. Hoping we get all the variants? Yes, I agree. I know the first one that they're doing is the 787-9. That's the first variant. But I agree with you. I'd love to see a Dash 8 as well. The Dash 8 is my favorite variant of 787. There's something about that plane. It flies so well. I love it. I was saying, what do I think of the new Aerosoft 340 Tolus? I mean, it looks okay. It looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. The systems seem to be top-notch. I just wish it was an airplane that was like a little bit more serviceable. I would have loved to have seen them do an A330 or an A330-900 Neo. I'm not too big on the 340. It's not really an airplane that does it for me. But yeah, Hello, good evening, Carolina and Gen Z. We were wondering if you're flying real time. Yes, we're flying real time, man. We're on the West Coast. We're doing Seattle to Reno. So yes, it is currently just past 5 p.m. in the sim. 5:10 p.m. So bummed that I cannot make Lillestad this year. I really want to meet you. Hopefully you visit again next year. Hopefully, Aired. Hopefully, man. I don't know. I mean, financially, I don't know if it's feasible to make it every single year. Big shout out to AnyBuilds for covering a huge chunk of my flight. Well, they actually paid for my entire flight. But yeah, I mean, even when you do it, I'm splitting things with Dan. It's still going to end up costing me like $2,000. And that's with somebody covering my entire airfare. So, yeah. Crazy how bright it is for 5 p.m.? Well, yeah, daylight savings. Doesn't really get dark till about 6:37. Are you doing the 737-900 this weekend as well, or something different? Probably the 900. We might do Sunday in the 800. But for most of the week, we're going to be in the 900-900ER. Daylight savings, correct, yeah. Where's my dream vacation? Probably over to like Thailand or something like that. The kids wanted me to say hi to you from them. Hello, friends. You better be behaving. What'd you have for dinner? I did not have dinner yet. I have one of my fajita wrap things that I'm probably going to make afterwards. When my Cap wants to go to Thailand? Maybe. Has nothing to do with the legal stretches. You're coming to Lillestad. FS weekend is next to my house. I will be there, Andre. Yeah, I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. I'll be around the AnyBuilds booth. He wants the massages. No. Leo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. What's your opinion about AI ATC, like Say Intentions and Beyond ATC? I think it's good for... I mean, it's good. It's good. I'm not too keen on it. I'm not the biggest fan on the whole AI ATC. Every time I seem to use it, I seem to have more issues and problems than I don't. But I know some people that love it. Some people swear by it. Some people really enjoy using it. So I guess it's kind of like to each their own, right? Turkey tacos and cilantro lime rice for us here. That's good. I love cilantro. Cilantro on tacos and rice slaps. I have leftover adobo chicken salad, so chicken taco salad. Ooh, that sounds delicious as well, sir. AJ, do you remember back in the day when Wendy's taco salad used to slap on a whole different level? Like, I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s, when food that you would get from those types of establishments was actually like quality food. Holy shit, man. That thing was goated. That shit was goated. Back in the day, man, my goodness. That was... whoo. Man. Yeah, absolutely, Ken. Yeah, well, that's what it... I don't know how... That's what it was up here, Ken. So it was basically like a fresh garden salad, and then they'd put chili, and then they'd put like crushed up Tostitos. Yeah, that one. Crushed up Tostitos and shit on it. Man, so good, dude. Beaver remembers. Hell yeah, that shit was awesome, dude. I don't know if I would trust that nowadays, to be honest with you. Vegas Gold Knights just picked up an Aerolíneas Argentina 737-700. Oh, they're gonna have their own plane? Go to still watch the stream, but gonna go ahead and eat the food and pause in chat for a few. Sounds good. Enjoy your dinner, man. Enjoy. Harvey's had the best burgers in the late 90s. Subway was the bomb with their crab and seafood subs. All the food, man. All the food used to be good. You remember when fast food used to be good and like actually cheap?
The lie detector determined that it's now time to demolish some Chick-fil-A and about 500 Biscoffs. Since the forward lab is now in-op, pray Taco Bell doesn't cause the rear lab to become in-op now.
Yes. Whatever he said at the end of that. Matthew, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. I have no clue what he just said. McDonald's CEO didn't want to eat his, so who knows what's in those. Ah, man. Matthew is not the father. Correct. Can someone translate the last part? We need Henry in here to translate that for us. Henry's passed out on the couch again. He had his dinner and he's like, nah, I'm going to have a little nap. Tim's used to make their donuts fresh in the morning. Dude, Tim's used to be incredible, Viper. Like, I would gladly pay what they were, you know, what they would charge for donuts. And like, it's a night and day difference to what Tim Hortons is now. Tim Hortons is honestly disgusting. Like, the only reason I'll stop at Tim Hortons is if the fiance wants a coffee or something. That's it. I don't ever think like, oh, I'm hungry, I'd like to get a donut or I'd like to get something to eat. Like, nope. Nope. All of it is trash now. Drifters, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. You are an unfit mother. Your child will be placed in the custody of Carl's Jr. Same with Panera. Once they stopped baking bread in-house, it went downhill. Yeah, man, because it's just all filled with preservatives and garbage. It's no bueno. I had Carl's Jr. for the first time a couple years ago when I was in California. I gotta say, it's not very good. It reminded me of Burger King. Like, the burger basically was kind of very much Burger King. Is that true for my Carl Jr. fans? Does it remind you of Burger King and vice versa? McDonald's is the only decent quick coffee nowadays. Didn't they buy Tim Hortons' old recipe or provider or supplier or whatever? You just got Chick-fil-A in the UK. I want to try it. Chick-fil-A slaps, brother. Burger King is goated. Don't want to hear about it? I don't know, man. Pretty sure it all comes from the same place. Yeah, they did, right, Dan? Okay, yeah. What's hula poke? I never heard of that. BK's new Whopper puts the Arch Deluxe to shame? Chick-fil-A is nothing but preservatives? What, really? I thought Chick-fil-A was, like, fresh. Isn't that the beauty of Chick-fil-A? No, I mean, I've never had a fast food, other than, like, maybe In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Five Guys, like the goated guys. Chick-fil-A is got to be, for me at least, it's right up there with all them. Speaking of which, I tried the Hockey Hero hamburger at McDonald's today. How was it, Mr. Barry? There's nothing at Chick-fil-A that's natural. Really? Don't ruin it for me, man. I love Chick-fil-A. Don't tell me that shit. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. There's 26 ingredients in their chicken? Well, don't they, like, brine it and, like... They brine it and, like, buttermilk bath it and shit, right? Don't you dare ruin Chick-fil-A. Five Guys is great. Just you got to remortgage your property just to buy a burger and a shake and a fry. Shit's way too expensive. Raising Cane's is good. I don't mind Cane's. Chick-fil-A is the most unhealthiest fast food out there. I don't believe that for a second. Nope. There's no way. You ever had a Chick-fil-A cookie? It's so expensive, the gas in California. I don't know what the gas is right now in California. I think last time we were there it was $5 something a gallon? $5 or $6 a gallon? I can't remember. Do you remember what it was, Dan? It's at $8 per gallon right now? Jesus. AJ dropping the 3 bones.
Oh, hello, buddy.
Says, I will not stand for this Chick-fil-A slander. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't you discriminate against my chicken. That's just, you know what it is, AJ? It's just big beef. Big beef is in here. They don't want us to know how good Chick-fil-A is because they want us eating their grass-fed beef. Nah. What's my ground speed? Should say on the top right, Viper. 480 something? Speaking of burgers, I'm rolling up some Donnie burger right now. I wanted a GMO. For those of you that know, you know. Wanted some GMO. Chick-fil-A used to be so much better. They came to Michigan, it was so good. I could only have once in a while. Yeah, it's dangerous. I agree with that. Thankfully, the Chick-fil-A is like 30 or 40 minutes away from me, so it's only under rare circumstances do I make my way out there. Whataburger? Whataburger was, wait, Wahlburgers or Whataburger? I've never had Wahlburgers. We wanted to try them in Vegas, but we were all so sick. We couldn't. That was one of the places we missed. Whataburger was trash. When I got Whataburger in Houston, it was awful. Jack in the Box is trash too.
Well, hello, buddy.
And
Matthew.
Matthew96 donated $5. You still need to try the grilled nugs. Mix buffalo sauce or any sauce of your liking in the grilled nug container and shake it.
I do. I gotta try the, I gotta try that with the sweet and spicy sriracha. It's my favorite sauce. Huge no floaties, Matthew. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. 2-1 Ottawa at the end of the first? 2-1 Ottawa? Wow. I wouldn't have pictured that one. Who scored for Ottawa? Batherson and Stutzel. Stutzla. Tim Stutzel. I still can't believe Tim didn't go first overall in that draft. Who went first overall in that draft with Tim? Ottawa got Tim at 3 and Jake Sanderson at 5. That might have been our best. And we picked up Ridley Gregg, I think, later on. Clubs 1 arrival. 12,000 at Libg. 12,000. We are 12 miles from descent. Let's bug up 12,000 feet, friends. Very good. And Lufthansa. Lufthansa. I wonder how many Lufthansas I'm going to see when I'm at Amsterdam. Probably a lot, right? 110.9. What are the most airplanes you think I'm going to see when I'm in Schiphol? Wait, is it 110.9 or am I going crazy? Yeah, 110.9. Okay, good. All right. Tim Strudel. 167 on the front course. 167. Good. And we'll do it over here. KLM. Yeah, a lot of KLM. But I'm going to be parked like with all the heavies, like all the international. I'll be on the international side of Schiphol. Like I'll be on the southwest side of the airport, I believe. It's where Air Canada parks. I'm not looking forward to the minimums. What's the minimums? Ugh. 46.15. Ouch. Alright, well, time to scroll. I could eat some strudel. Man, I can't wait to try some of those foods while we're over there, Dan. KLM Transavia. What did I say minimums was, chat? I don't want to open it again and stop this. 46 something, right? What did I say it was? 46.15. Alright, I went past it. I did it again. Veal? $46.15. Beautiful. No, 46.15. 4615. And that cloud out in front of us. Birdie. What about the veal? Is like the Netherlands known for veal? You tell us how the food was because you're always saying that you can't wait to try them? I know, dude. I know. Dan's gonna kill himself on licorice while we're there. Could have a diabetic coma. Auto break 3. How long is the runway? Levi, what's up, my friend? Or Levy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. How long is the runway? I think it's quite long. Yeah, 11,000 feet. So lots of room. Hopefully we vacate. We'll be lucky if we hit Lima. Never mind. We definitely won't hit Lima. We'll be lucky if we hit November. Most likely vacate at Papa, because this thing takes forever to slow down. Where are we landing? We're landing in Reno, Nevada. Reno, Nevada. I gotta fix this wing view, man. It's killing me. There's just so much, like, of the side. That's... Is that better? I feel like that's... There's still a lot of the side, though. Chat, what's better? That one or that one? That's better. Save. Fussy, I know. I feel like those two are pretty close to one another. See, I got this one perfect. Look how close I got to the window on that one. That one's perfect. This one I'm still a little bit too far away, but I'll have to fine tune it. Maybe if I center it a little bit. Oh no, I can't because that. It's gonna drive me fucking bananas, dude. Just find a good view, please. Well, that one was actually pretty decent. Maybe I keep this one. This one I keep. There we go. Yeah. That's the one. Sometimes I fine tune it with a slider on chase plane menu to get as close as possible. Yes, but I'm happy with this. Best player, yes. Yeah, it was only out for about like 20 or 30 minutes earlier, but is chase plane worth it? Yes, in my opinion, it is. Yes. It is. Someone said Reno Tower is online. Oh, they are. On 18.7. All right, we'll get that bugged up. 18.7. Chase plane should have been included with the sim. Could have been one of those for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was ever ready, but yeah, of all the partnerships and stuff that they've done, I would agree with you. That chase plane, maybe we'll get it in the next sim in Microsoft 2028 or Microsoft 2030 or 2032, whatever they decide to do. I could see them partnering with Parallel 42 and bringing it as like a default camera system. I could see that happening. I mean, it's so much better than the default camera. It's not even... I don't even think you can compare it, to be honest with you. It's just, it's so much better in every way. Good looking airplane. Sheesh. I'm betting it will be Microsoft 2028, and I'll be honest, I'll be a little miffed about it. Yeah, you can see my man. All right, last thing we need that we did not grab was the most updated weather for Reno. Weather is showing 260 at 4. Nice. Basically right down the runway at 4 knots for us. Real nice. 10-mile visibility. Few at 11. Scattered at 18. Broken at 25. 20 degrees and 37 on the altimeter. 37. A little bit of high pressure. High pressure and high altitude. The aircraft is going to want to float. So I'm going to have to remember to try and fly it into the ground as best as I can. All right, 37 is in. We'll play this one last song, and then we'll get fully ready for the approach. There's 18,000, so we'll go standard pressure. And it was supposed to be 37. There we go. 37 is in. How are we doing on separation? Get our terrain radar up. Don't forget the high pilot. Sheesh. It's the most important part. Hey, P. Thibs, just a little bit of a score check. What was the score in the game for me? Just a little score check. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure what the score was. Do you use any of the Winwing products? I have the Winwing McDo for my Airbus. That is the only Winwing product that I own. The Winwing McDo. I would like to, at some point this year, add the Winwing Boeing autopilot panel. That is something that I'm looking at purchasing. I'm going to FS Weekend in Lillestad next week. And I'm hoping to speak to Winwing to see if I can get some type of like promotion, cross promotion, some stuff going on for the Boeing autopilot panel. It's really the only thing that I would like. I have my FMC, I have my Boeing FMC so it works with everything Boeing. I have my Airbus McDo. It's really all I need. I already have my Airbus autopilot panel. I also need to, Austin sent me the money. I need to pick up the PU Korea radio stack. That's probably the next purchase that I'm going to be making. I just didn't want to order it, and then I was going to go away for FS Weekend. Austin, if you're watching the stream, that's why I haven't ordered it yet. Don't worry, I do plan on ordering it. But yeah, I want to order one of those PU Air Korea radio panels because they look so good and they're so small. Just so much better for a minimalistic setup the way that I have it and like it. Did you see the Rosefire 737 overhead? I did. I did. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sold on overhead panels yet, to be honest with you. I feel like it's like you're spending so much money because then you're gonna have to get some type of like arm that's behind your monitor, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for that one. All right, we had the 12,000 foot restriction on the approach at Libg, and then from Libg we need to descend to 7,400 at discs to intercept. So we're gonna go 7,400 now, and from there we intercept. 7,400, thank you. Yeah, a simple light panel as well could be pretty cool, yeah. Flight sim peripherals are getting out of control. Got a lot of options, man. I mean, we were going over this the other day in stream. I was saying, like, I remember when I first started flight simming, you were either buying a Cytec yoke or you were buying a CH yoke. That was basically it. If you wanted a yoke to fly your airplanes. Cytec and CH, those were basically the only two people. And now it's just millions of options. So many options. I stumbled across Best Buy selling Honeycomb Bravo online. Really? Interesting. I mean, good for them. What does it have us doing here? Yeah, we need to be at Waller for 8,000. All right, yeah, it's definitely doing its own thing right now. So we're going to go level change, 230. Because it does not seem to be behaving. I'm going to throw the boards out here a little bit. Because we need to be at... what exactly is going on with my flight plan right now? Oh. I see what it's doing. It's off of a vector. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now. We're 1,500 feet high. That makes more sense. All right, well, I'm going to arm the localizer. We're going to try and bleed off as much of the speed and altitude as possible. So we're going to go flaps 1. Remember, 4,000 feet elevation, so we're actually at about 6,000 feet. CH had an awful clamping design. I mean, so did the SciTech, dude. I could pull the SciTech right off the desk. No problem. Alright, there's our localizer capture. 18 miles out. So we're perfectly fine. I'm going to start bringing the speed back down by increments of 10 knots. We're almost back. We're about 1,000 feet high on the profile now. So we'll keep that descending till we get back up to profile. Then we'll switch over to vertical speed. Oh, well, there's our target anyways right there. So we can arm our approach. We'll capture from above. No problem. 10,000 feet, we'll go landing lights on. Start switches can move over to continuous. We'll get our wing lights and our logo lights back on. And we'll keep the speed brakes out until we capture glide slope. There's glide slope. Perfect. We'll bug up 190 knots. And we'll go speed check flaps 5 degrees. Just so we can maintain our speed. We don't need to be running up on anybody. We'll flip over to tower now on 18.7. Tower, hello, Alaska 715 on about a 12-mile final runway. 17 right. I gotta think about that for a second.
Tower, runway 17 right, clear to land.
17 right, clear to land. Alaska 715, thanks.
2,500.
Beautiful. Let's go gear down. And we'll bug up 170 knots for now. We'll go speed check, flaps 10 degrees. Get those lights on. All right, speed check, flaps 15 degrees. Nice little crosswind right now at 15 knots, looking good. We're about 8 miles. A little bit early to bug up our final lap speed, but that's fine. It was 149. Make sure that these are armed. Green light, perfect. Maximilian, 64 months. Let's have a smooth landing cap. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. 64 months, incredible. And Mr. Fuber celebrating 50 months. Thank you as much, Mr. Fuber. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1440p was such a huge upgrade, dude. It was, yeah, I agree with you. Speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Final approach speed coming in 149. Good. I'll flip us over to our control cam. Sunglasses off for this one, chat. Want it to be a nice smooth landing. Very good. Let's go speed check, flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. I'll take control of the throttles here as well. Crank up the sounds for you guys. Very nice. Auto throttle disconnect, beautiful, and my airplane. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's get it, chat. And fire up. Why is it so? Fire up the replay. Here we go. Speed, please. Thank you. That wind is blowing us off from the right side.
400.
work out for us. Nothing we can't handle,
300.
chat.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Into the ground. Very good. Goes down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. There's 60 knots. Reversers idle. And stowed. Auto brake comes off. Manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Reno. Very nice. Very nice. Vacate to the right.
Oscar 715, welcome to Reno State Park.
We are. Give us 2 seconds, we're checking with company. I'm assuming he's going to want us to make the right onto Bravo, or maybe Alpha. Parking is going to be... I'm looking for Charlie 4, please.
Roger, taxi to the ramp via Bravo, cross runway 26 at Bravo, then Golf to the ramp.
Bravo, cross 26, and Bravo into the ramp. Alaska 715, thanks. Alrighty, train radar can go off. Beautiful, landing lights are off, runway turnoffs are off, taxi light can go on, APU is starting, start switches go off, strobe lights go off, wing lights go off, logo light can go off here as well. Beautiful. Tail strike? We were nowhere close to a tail strike. We definitely came in spicy on that one, for sure. Stop the time, 1 hour and 12 minutes on the flight time. Very good. Not too shabby of a landing. I didn't even get the landing rate on that one. What was it? 229? Seems a little suspicious. Looked good. I guess we'll watch the replay. We do have the replay, so we'll stop that. Very good. We'll watch that back in a minute. EPU spooling, all that fun stuff is happening. And then we need to go to GSX. And we want Charlie 4. This one. Select. No. And we want... no Alaska, so we'll go ATS. Nah, it probably was somewhere around a 220. Remember, the high elevation and a little bit of crosswind, it was probably around a 220. Landing rate said 238, felt a little bit fast on final. Yeah, I think it's the elevation, to be honest with you. That's what I really find. I'm also noticing with the wear and tear mod, like, did you guys notice that, like, there's like smudges and stuff all over the glass? I don't know if that's translating well enough to you guys. Can you guys see all the little smudges and stuff? It was actually really screwing me up on approach. I was like, is there like, what am I looking at right now? It was a little bit weird. I was trying to figure out if like I had icing all over my window or something. That's the wear and tear mod. Yeah, good landing though. Is this a freeware airport? No, this is Paxim. Paxim Reno V2. Paxim Reno V2. Alrighty, upstairs, APU generator is online. APU bleed is on. Isolation valve is open. Are you streaming on Friday? I am streaming on Friday, yes. Aviation, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Exclamation point scenery cam. Exclamation point scenery. And I believe with the scenery you get the hotels as well. So you get these two, they're like, I guess, casino hotels, and then this big guy. I believe that it comes with the scenery. I'm pretty sure. Alright, he gave us Bravo and then Golf. Where is Golf? That's hotel. I'm assuming Golf is this one. Hotel, Golf. Juliet Hotel, Golf. Yes. And that would put us in for Charlie 4. Good. Jews only chase plane for camera movements? No FS realistic? Correct, Abdallah. Yeah, just the chase plane. Just chase plane, man. I think reverse is powering up only in the left engine. I'm not sure. I thought I saw both engines go. We didn't get yanked to one. Usually, Igor, if there was only one engine doing reverse thrust, I would really like... The airplane would really pull to one side of the runway. It didn't feel that way. Nice little terminal over here. Great time to land, though. What time is it? It's almost 6 p.m. Almost 6 p.m. local time here in Reno. Nice little, probably like another half hour, 40 minutes, we'd get to golden hour. That was a good landing. I don't think it was a crazy smooth landing, but I struggle flying the 737 in high elevation. It's one thing that I've noticed, one thing I definitely need to work on. Is high elevation in the 7.3. Because of the way that you flare it, you know, you're like somebody was saying, we were talking about the other day, you're playing chicken with the runway. Both engaged, but only one reverser, number one powered up. Ah, interesting. Where's the gate? It's over here. He's right, I only had one reverser going? Oh, damn. Interesting. It didn't feel that way. Maybe that's why it took us a little bit longer to slow down. I just assumed it was because of the high elevation. I could have sworn I saw both. Maybe it's because I saw both pop, but only one of them actually ended up going. Alright, Charlie 4 is up here for us, friends. EVCAP, have you ever taken a flight into Harrisburg? I have not. No. Sheriff Max, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Charlie 6, Charlie 4. That one's us, chat. Got our taxi light off.
Central aircraft Reno Tower is now closed. Remain district C for Reno CTAS. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you for the ATC. Alright, Charlie 4. Paxim does good work. I like Paxim airports. I wish they were a little bit more user-friendly in the price, and I wish they would have a little bit of a better installer. But their sceneries are pretty damn good, man. Salt Lake V2 looks great. This airport looks great as well. We don't fly in and out of Reno all that much. We should more often. No GSX profile for this airport, though. I couldn't find it online. fs.to. Alright, looks good right about there. Park brake can go on. Confirm APU and generators are online. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Very nice, my friends. Let's go ahead and anti-collision light can go off. Seatbelt signs can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. Probe heat can go off. Yacht amper can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. Very nice. Let's go ahead and request deboarding. Very good. Jump outside. Get a little bit of chase plane viewage. And watch the deboarding process. There we go, friends. Parked up at the gate. Looking real purdy. Very nice. You know what this makes me really want? This makes me really want an iFly Max 9. That's what I've... After flying this all day today, this afternoon, and then this evening, iFly Max 9. That airplane's going to go hard. I think there's even less operators, though, the Max 9. Or is there more? Actually, there might be more. I don't know. Ed, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. The right one stayed at about 28%. Ah, got you. Got you. That's weird. Have to keep an eye on that for next time. Sometimes with these throttles, the reversers can be a little bit weird. I've lost my download links a couple times for PackSim. Dude was not happy about it when I emailed them. It's okay, man. I'm laughing because I've been there too. Not with PackSim, but I've definitely been there before, man. I remember back in my X-Plane days, Tom. Holy shit. The amount of... And X-Plane was the worst, dude, because you used to have to... With X-Plane, for the longest time, like in X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11, you only had like X amount of activations, right? So every time a product would get updated, you'd have to reactivate the product, and like, holy shit, dude. Going through all that madness. I'm in the US and Asia and... Wait, sorry. In the US, only Alaska and United have Max 9s. Really? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, cool. Let's jump inside. Let's go GSX. Let's restart the Kutal script. Good. Let's come down here. We'll go to ground operations. We'll go to door management. We'll close, and close those 3 doors. Good. We'll then go to MICDO menu, and then, FMC menu. We'll go PMDG setup, panel state load, and we want final. We'll let all those doors close. Excuse me, close. Thank you. Not sure if you've heard, but the creator of Atlanta said update coming soon. Well, by update coming soon, I hope that means release date soon. I don't think we need many more updates. We just need that airplane. Stat. Why the hell did the HUD come out? Go away. I don't even know why I have that on. Cool. Let's put our flaps down to 30 for arrival. We'll turn that off. Good. We'll go upstairs. We'll get all the lights that we had on for our replay. That all looks good there. Wonderful. We'll let the engine spool up. And then we shall get to our replay, friends. Yeah, the only update I need from them is a release date. Let me know when it is coming. I don't need to see more previews. I don't need to see more screenshots. Just tell me when that bad boy's coming out. What are your thoughts on third-party creators making ops network like IRL? What are your thoughts on third-party creators making an ops network like IRL? What do you mean by that? Like somebody making a schedule system, like a virtual airline, based 100% off like IRL. So that's what I'm getting by that. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. That's what I'm understanding. All right, replay button, good. God, dude, that's so loud. My bad. Bring it forward. We'll go from right about here so we can see those nice hotels in the replay. Let's resume our replay. Let's jump outside. Let's have a little bit of a look-see from outside view. Let's see how she looked. Now, we thought one... What did it give me? 227. I was thinking 227 was a little bit firm. Now, let's see. This replay doesn't lie. This view will not lie. This will tell us what we think it looked like. At this point, I'm doubting the scenery release without a bunch of bugs and perf issues. I think most scenery is pretty good, to be honest with you now, man. Having problems, we'll just release the cash-in, I guess. One of those. Well, yeah, we don't like that. Don't like that at all. It was a stern landing. I don't know about stern. I would say average everyday landing. Little bit heavy on the flare right there. And kind of just plopped her down. Yeah. A little bit wobbly. A little bit wobbly. I would say that was pretty good. No real complaints about that one. Maybe a little bit too heavy on that second flare. Everything was going good, and then as soon as I cut the power, the aircraft really started to sink down, and I had to apply a little bit more flare. Obviously, looking at the replay now, we probably could have applied a little bit less flare. I feel like that's an accurate assessment, but not bad. Not a bad landing. Definitely not my finest. By far not my worst, so we'll take it. We shall take it. And the best part is we're going to be back in this aircraft on Friday. So we'll get some more practice time. I did not get to do a practice flight. So these are technically the first day flying this aircraft as well. So right here. So we started our flare, and right about there when I cut the power, it kind of sank like a rock on me. So it was a little bit too much of a flare. But yeah, not bad. Average landing. That's what I would say. No crazy landing. You know what we can do? We can do this view, actually. This might be kind of cool. Do like a belly view of the landing. We'll see what this one looks like. Can I bring it just a little bit more like that? Yeah, there we go. That's like dead center. Cool. We'll look at this one. We'll see what it looks like from here. I'm going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, it's not possible. Thank you for all the Tangia love this evening. Incredible amount of support over on Tangia, so thank you guys very much for support. Truly do appreciate it. To everybody else that cannot support the channel, but still supports the channel in any way that they can through smashing down the thumbs up button, flying with us on VATSIM, controlling on VATSIM, whatever it may be, I'd like to thank you guys just as much. Thank you everybody for the continued support of this channel. Hope you guys had fun today. A little bit of West Coast ops. This afternoon we did Denver to San Diego, and then San Diego over to San Francisco. Had a beautiful, two beautiful landings, an absolute gorgeous landing down in San Diego earlier this afternoon. So if you missed that one, go check out the replay. And then, of course, this evening, Seattle down to Reno. I can't remember the last time we've flown into Reno, so it felt good to add Reno back to the list of places we've flown to. Next live stream for me is going to be Friday afternoon, friends. I am unsure what we're doing Friday afternoon. I think I know what we're doing on Saturday, so I'm not quite sure on Friday. Friday, I have an idea, but I don't know if I want to do that idea, but we'll see. So Friday we're going to be live, same time as usual, and then Saturday is going to be a long day. Again, probably closer to about 5 hours of flying on Saturday for the plan that I have, at least. And then Sunday we might jump in the 737-800 to finish off the week, or we may continue in the 900 or the 900ER. I still haven't decided yet which one we're going to be doing, but one of those two aircraft will be in a 7-3 for the rest of the week at least. Whether it's an 800 or a 900, we will have to wait and see. Hope you guys enjoyed the live streams today, and I hope everybody has a great Wednesday evening, and I hope you guys have a great Thursday and a splendid Friday, but I'll see you guys all on Friday, so it should be a good one. Happy landings, my friends. See ya!